Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. If you don't know me, my name is Miri and I make videos about all kinds of things. Faith related, fitness, school, because I am a teacher, so anything that's teacher related I do, and I also do vlogs. So if you would like to subscribe to my channel, you can do that right now. And also if you would like to leave a comment, make sure you do that and don't forget to like this video. Okay guys, so what I'm doing today is a Q&A, and it's a faith-related Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram to write some questions for me, and that is what I will be doing today. So let's go ahead and get started because I want to get through quite a bit. So I know I can ramble on, so I'm gonna try not to spend too much time answering each question, but if I did not answer your question and you would still like it to be answered, please write it down below and I will try my best to answer it in the comments as well. So alright guys, so first question, what is the hardest thing for you as a believer? Honestly, the hardest thing for me as a Christian, I am a Christian, so the hardest thing for me as a Christian is probably like not doing what everyone else is doing, like not doing what the world is doing, you know? Like I feel like through my years, especially my college years, when I was in college, I would get invited to a lot of parties or to just hang out and like go to clubs and like drink and like do this and that, and it was very challenging for me because I feel like they had a lot of influence on me, like some people that I hung out with, especially in my early college years. But I soon realized like that's not for me. I mean, I knew it wasn't for me, but I kind of wanted to experiment. So that's probably the hardest part for me. It's like not fitting in and not being able to do everything that the world does. And I know I can if I wanted to, but like eventually that doesn't lead to anything. And so yeah, that's probably one of the hardest things for me as being a Christian, and also being put down. Like I feel like judged, you know, especially by some family members who may not be Christian, who see me and like they just, I don't know, they take it as a joke sometimes, and it's just really hard because you're constantly feeling like persecuted. I know it's nothing compared to how people in the Bible would be persecuted for their faith or anything like that, but it's still not a good feeling, you know? Okay, so another question was, how do you fight temptation? And for me, this is a daily struggle, guys. This is something that I have to do every day because our flesh is weak. You are going to face temptation one way or another, and for me, I think I've gotten better at it because my faith has definitely gotten stronger throughout the years. But one way to fight temptation is to just pray against it, you know? Like if you are tempted to do something that is a sin or something like that, like just pray against it and just tell God, like be honest to God and be like or be honest with God and be like, God, like this is what I'm struggling with, can you help me? And like he will help you resist temptation. And just don't put yourself into those situations where you can fall into temptation. I would say that that's huge in your faith, and that's pretty much all I do. I mean, it's a daily struggle, guys. I struggle with this every single day, and I'm not perfect, and I'm pretty sure you guys can relate to that. This next question says, what are some things that you do to build your faith? Some of the things that I do to build my faith, I do a lot of things, but I think there's 4 important ones. So first of all, I read my Bible, I pray, I fellowship with other believers around me, and then also I witness to people. And that is what I'm doing right now to you guys. And hopefully that, like, you know, probably not all of you guys who watch my videos are Christian, but hopefully I am at least shining a light into this dark world, because we all know we need it. So yeah, those are some of the most important things that I do on my day-to-day basis, and I think especially prayer and being in constant like conversation and relationship with God really helps. Okay, so this one is one of my favorite ones because I love music. This one says, what are some of your top favorite Christian jams? And I have a ton, you guys. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Spotify and like you can listen to my playlist, but I absolutely love music and I'm always listening to music. So anyways, some of my I picked 3. So some of my favorite ones are Gotta Live by Tadashi, Details by Sarah Reeves, and then Symphony by Dylan Chase and Switch. And actually I wanted to read you guys a little snippet from that song Symphony by Dylan Chase and Switch because it's amazing. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here it goes. So it says, sometimes it's hard to breathe. All the thoughts are shouting at me, trying to bring me to my knees, and it's overwhelming. Darkness echoes all around, feels like everything is chasing down. Still, I know when my hope is found. And it's only you. You say you're working everything for my good, and I believe every word. I just love that. Like, that literally gave me chills because it's so true. Like, this world could get so overwhelming. Like, it could be so much sometimes, but God is there and He is writing a song. He's writing a symphony out of our lives, and it's just, I don't know, it's awesome. I love it. The next question is, how do you do it to read the Bible and understand it? And you guys, reading the Bible is not easy. I have been a Christian like for as long as I can remember. I mean, I accepted God when in my life, like legitimately, like when I was, I think, 12 or 13. But anyways, being a Christian is not easy at all, and especially reading the Bible and getting into His Word. So something that helps me understand the Bible is just like ask myself important questions. Like if I read a passage, I'll say, okay, what does this passage say about God? Okay, what does this passage, like what is this passage telling us to do in our lives, and things like that. And also, you guys, devotionals are really awesome, and just to have a mentor there to like pretty much ask questions to, like if you don't know something, if you don't understand something from the Bible, and just like asking someone else who is wiser than you when it comes to that, I think that's really important, and it can help you a ton. The next question is, has God helped you in any way, Julia? Thanks, Julia, for this question. So, has God helped me in any way? I'm gonna say heck yeah to that, because God helps me. I mean, this is the reason I'm here is because of God. But yes, I've seen God work so beautifully in my life, and honestly, like, I give Him all of the credit. I can easily take the credit for it, but that's like, it's not my own doing, you know. I'm still a work in progress, but I thank God for everything He's done He's done in my life, like, you know, as far as like putting me through school and helping me graduate college and helping me become a teacher and helping me with my relationship with Him and other people, and just helping me be at this state in life where I know my faith is solid, and I know I still have a lot of room for growth, but like He's just, I don't know, He's constantly working in my life, and it's just crazy. Like every blessing comes from Him, and I'm just so grateful for that. So yeah, there's the answer. Someone asked, what is your faith? So my faith, that's actually a good question. Like, faith, anyone can have faith, you know, even if you're an atheist, you have faith because you believe in something, like you pretty much depend on something that you can't really see, you know, like if you sit on a chair, you depend on it or trust that it's not just gonna drop you to the floor, you know. If you are driving, like you trust your car that you're not gonna merge into the other lane and like hit someone, and you know, things like that. So I think my faith, I am a Christian, like I believe that like, and a Christian just means to be a follower of God. So in the most general sense, yes, I am a Christian, I follow God. I wouldn't say I'm religious because, you know, I feel like religion is, it's crazy. I can go on a tangent about this, but religion pretty much is everything, like doing everything, like pretty much just going through the motions and doing everything through works and everything like that. But I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I can make another video about this explaining it in more detail. But I don't think personally I am religious because I don't just do all of these works to get to a certain level or so I can get to heaven. Like I do all of everything that I do with my faith, I do because I love God and I want a relationship with Him, and I want to grow deeper in His love, and I want to tell people about His love as well. Does that make sense? I hope I answered that question good. So this next one made me smile. My sister Emmy, she was like, why did God make you so cute or whatever? Well, God made me cute because He made me to look like you, so I'm kidding. Actually, I was like, Emmy, are you gonna write something on my Instagram story? And she was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then this is what she came up with. So shout out to Emmy for always making me smile. Okay, next one is, what what advice would you give a Christian struggling to keep their faith? Oh gosh, that is hard. Honestly, my biggest advice would be, again, like I've mentioned many times, to get a mentor, get someone who you trust, who is wiser than you in that sense, and to just keep you accountable, you know, and like also like try to stay in prayer, try to maybe join a small group, or like, you know, a Bible study, or just like find encouragement throughout your day so that you don't have to do it alone, because we're not meant to do this alone. We're not meant to walk this walk by ourselves. You know, it's hard, it's a struggle, and it's challenging, but there's people out there all of the time willing to help, and I hope that my channel is just that for you. I hope that my channel is encouragement for you, and that you would just continue in your faith. It's gonna get better. I will say it's gonna get better. Just continue, be strong, and don't ever give up on your faith. Okay, so the next one is pretty controversial. It says thoughts on the LGBTQ. Honestly, that's a crazy question. It's something that I didn't really expect to be answering, but in short, I don't want to go too long into this. In short, I believe what the Bible says, and I believe that the Bible is truth, and I do believe, you know, anything outside of, how do I put it, like, I believe that being gay, or identifying yourself as anything other than male or female, or, you know, like being attracted to the same sex, I believe that is a sin. However, I believe that we all are sinners. Like, I sin every single day. So for LGBTQ members to be attacked repetitively, especially like from the church, or like, you know, some people that are just very bad at addressing all of that, like, that's just so sad, especially as a Christian. Like, I sincerely apologize on behalf of all those Christians that have made any LGBTQ members feel like they are hated, like God hates them, because God definitely does not hate LGBTQ members. Like, God loves every single person so much, and so do I. I love the LGBTQ people, the LGBTQ community, and I hope that my message gets across, because I don't ever want to be someone who is seen as hateful. Like, I believe that God still accepts us in our sin, and we're not any better than they are, you know. Like, we are sinners just like them, and God sees sin the same at the end of the day. So for you, like, for someone to like judge and look down on them, it's really sad, especially as Christians, because I know us Christians, I know we can be hypocrites, but I really hope, if you are a member of the LGBTQ community, I really hope that for the most part, I hope that you feel loved and accepted by Christians, because that's really what I would do, you know, if I was in that place. If I saw someone who was gay or bisexual or whatever it is, like, I want to accept you. Do I 100% agree with your lifestyle? No, but like, not everyone agrees with each other's lifestyles, you know, but we still have to show love. And I've met and I've had plenty of conversations with people that are not, you know, that are gay or lesbian, and they are the sweetest people, and honestly, like, they're so fun to be around. But it's just, it's hard. I can go on a tangent, and I can make a whole video on this if I wanted to, but that's all I'm gonna say for now. Like, I'm so sorry if you have ever felt attacked by anyone who proclaims to be Christian. Like, my deepest apologies. That is something that makes me so upset, and I hope you guys don't do that. Please, if you don't agree with their lifestyle, like, I hope you know that you are still a sinner just like they are. The next question is it hard being single as a Christian? Definitely. And I don't think it's hard to be just single as a Christian, but it's hard to be single in general. Like, oh guys, I mean, especially for those people who have like a desire to get married and have a family like early on, like, that was always me. And like, it's been so hard for me to like be single, because especially when, like, you know, like, a guy comes your way and they want to talk to you and they're like cute and everything, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to talk to this person, but it's like at the end of the day, are they Christian? Like, are they willing to keep up all of these boundaries that you have for them? Like, it's tough, guys. But also just to be just for your singleness to have purpose, like, it's also really hard. Like, I try to be intentional with my singleness, but I fail so many times because so many times, like, I just feel lonely. But I heard, or I read one quote that I really like. It pretty much said, God is gonna give you someone not when you're lonely, but when you are ready. And I so believe that, and that's what I'm sticking to. That's what I'm sticking to, guys. So hopefully you guys do the same. Hang in there. It's gonna get better, and you will find someone if you just put your faith in God. And I am putting my faith in God, and hopefully that will happen for me as well. The next question is, how do you balance your busy life and making time for God? You guys, this is another constant struggle that I have. I fail many times, but something that has helped me to just make time for God is like literally make time for God. Like, your schedule can be busy and you can have as many excuses as you want, but if you really want a relationship with God, you will make time for it. It's just like any other relationship. If you want to have a relationship with someone, with friends, or with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, like, you are gonna make time for that no matter how busy your schedule is. And I feel like that's how it is with God, except God should be at the top of all of those priorities. And yeah, I would just say make time during the day to just like be in constant prayer, like keep God at the center of your life, and like just for every decision that you make, you know, like make God be a part of that, and that's gonna make everything so easy. And I mean, so much easier, not that easy, okay, so much easier. Okay, the last question is, has it been easy for you to display your faith? And no, it's always a struggle. Like, it's awkward sharing my faith, and I do try to be open about it, definitely. And again, I have gotten better as time goes on, but it's something that you don't, like, you want to be known for, but you also, like, that gives you away pretty much to everyone. Like, if you proclaim yourself as Christian, like, people might see you as lame, or people might see you as, like, I don't know, maybe not take you seriously, or like people might see you as a hypocrite, because that's what we are. We're humans, you guys. And so like yeah, it's been difficult to display my faith, because I don't like when people think of us Christians as being too holy or saints or anything like that, because that's not true. Like, we are all sinners and we fail daily. But I think YouTube is definitely a good platform for me to share my faith, which is one of the biggest reasons that I started my YouTube channel. So that has helped me a lot. But just witnessing to people and just telling people about God is not easy, because you get judged a lot, and that's just part of it, you guys. So I hope that encourages you guys, and I'm pretty much done with this video. My camera is about to die, so I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because it definitely helps. And yeah, I try to post as often as possible, at least once a week, so make sure that you stick around. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and I love that when you guys leave me comments. So don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Just write your thoughts on what you thought about this video, and I will see you guys on my next one. See you guys. Bye.